Trax is sponsored by Polaris, think outside. Can-Am, time for some off-road living. And by Yamaha, revs your heart.
In the off-road industry, there's only a handful of recognizable brands, and to break into this marketplace, it seems to be an almost impossible thing to do. But with a company that we've been working with for the past many years, they seem to have done what we called the impossible. And that brand is CFMOTO. For as long as I can remember, we've been testing their products and giving you the straight goods on what they offer and where they fit into the market. They've been proven to be an ever-evolving company who listens to the demands of the market and are always offering new and unique products packed with features and retail price tags that are very attractive when you, the consumer, compare them to the competition. Here in Canada, CFMOTO's been offering a 5-year limited warranty on the products that they produce, and it's been building confidence in the brand and every vehicle that comes off the line. Gone are the days of just a few limited ATVs offered by CFMOTO, who now has everything from budget-conscious ATVs all the way up to premium 1000cc two-up touring ATVs jam-packed with features like the Overland 1000. It's important to remember the rapid progression CFMOTO has made to get to this point. Many of the competing brands have a legacy from greater than the 25 years CFMOTO has been in business. CFMOTO has used its powerhouse manufacturing potential, their market leadership in the European and Asian market, along with benchmarking what the North American and Japanese manufacturers are doing in the off-road industry, and has learned very quickly what the consumer expects and then transfers those ideas from paper to product possibly faster than anyone else in the industry. CFMOTO's always been known for adding value-added upgrades as standard on their ATVs and side-by-sides, and in the dealership showrooms, this has gotten them quite a long ways. While most companies look at offering a base and premium model with possibly even more variations in between, CFMOTO more times than not just puts it all in right up front, right from the get-go. A product like the U-Force 1000 is a great example of a fully featured rec utility side-by-side that's lacking nothing in the upgrade department, with features like the 1000cc 79 horsepower engine with Bosch injection, electronic power steering, beautiful plastics with a premium-looking graphic and coloration package, 14-inch aluminum rims and a premium aggressive tire, factory 3,500-pound winch, LED lights, nicely designed half doors and even a full digital display, along with premium stitched seats and a poly roof. You don't have any boxes to tick and increase the price. These features, that many of which would be an upgrade from other manufacturers, are just standard fare for the CFMOTO. Earlier I touched on the standard 5-year limited warranty that CFMOTO offers here in Canada, and it has played a significant role in getting consumers through the doors of dealerships and showing that CFMOTO stands behind their products to a great degree. The 5-year warranty includes a 12-month manufacturer's limited warranty, followed by a 48-month powertrain limited warranty. The 5-year warranty on CFMOTO products in Canada is not an extra sales pitch or an upgrade. It's standard like the premium features that you'll find on CFMOTO ATVs and side-by-sides, and the warranty is honored at all of CFMOTO's ever-expanding dealerships across the country. For 2022, CFMOTO has an ever-evolving lineup. It includes 8 models in the C-Force ATV line, 4 models in the Z-Force Sport side-by-side line, and 3 models in the U-Force Rec Utility side-by-side line. C-Force ATVs are available in 400, 500, 600, 800, and yes, even 1000cc options, as well as both 1-seat and 2-up options, and electronic power steering, mirrors, and winches come standard on every single one. In the Z-Force lineup, there's options of 500, 800, and 950 cc's, with aluminum rims and winches, and power steering coming standard across the lineup. Almost all come standard with a half door as well as mirrors, and all feature premium stitch-style seats. In the U-Force lineup, a 600, 800, and 1000 variation are available, all standard with power steering, aluminum rims, winches, and premium paint and graphics that look as good as any other premium side-by-side offered in the market today. If you haven't had the opportunity to see what CFMOTO offers, it'd be well worth your time to visit a dealer or go on their website and see what they have for 2022. In our eyes, CFMOTO has risen from the value-added player they once were to now a serious force to be reckoned with in the off-road market, offering what consumers are asking for.
Trax is sponsored by MPRP Performance Exhaust, built for the victory lap.
When I go out for a good day's trail ride, whether it's by myself, with my family, or just a friend, I take a lot of stuff with me. But try to find a place to put all of this stuff inside the cab of your Pro XP, Or, even better, try to fit it in the cargo box and not have it all get lost on the trail. You can fight with tie straps and bungee cords till your hair's out, and you know as well as I do that something will find its way out of the box and onto the trail, which you may find later, or will be driven over by your friends, or lost in mystery mud only to be unearthed by a future civilization thousands of years from now. But seriously, I think we've all been here, trying to weave an intricate system of straps to keep our stuff secure. Then you need to get at something an hour into your ride and are left with another 10 minutes of trying to figure out how you had it all held in place in the first place. Never mind the fact that all the stuff that you put in the cargo area of your RZR PRO XP will either get dusty, muddy, or wet depending on the conditions that you're riding in. There's really no need for all of this time wasted or concern over whether you tied things down tight enough. Modern cargo boxes like this one from Gemco are designed specifically for the RZR PRO XP. It's called the PXP Xtreme, and it uses a low-profile, smartly styled, injection-molded plastic body to not only keep your fancy Pro XP looking good, but also securing your stuff and keeping it looking good as well. And the fact that this is super simple to install and even works with the Polaris spare tire carrier makes it that much better. Now, I've shown you a lot of products from Gemco in the past, whether it be cargo boxes or cargo covers, and the reason that I keep coming back to them is not just because of their impressive durability, but the fact that they always maximize the available storage space in your side-by-side. From the XP2, the PZ6, and now the PXP Xtreme, Gemco takes the space you've got and makes the most of it. All cargo boxes from Gemco utilize a smart latching system with ability to padlock. They also use the same cargo lid design with a foam gasket that keeps out dust, debris, and water. It's something you might not think about, but with lesser made products, you'll soon realize plastic on plastic doesn't keep out the elements. And Gemco has come up with a very simple but effective design that does precisely what it's supposed to, ensuring your gear gets where you're going in the same condition that you left it in. You'll notice that our Pro XP has the factory Rockford audio system, and that means that it's got these speaker pods at the back. Now, the PXP Xtreme is designed to work with those speaker pods, but the other cool thing is that the texture of the PXP is exactly the same as the Rockford pods, so it looks seamless. Other things the PXP Xtreme does well is allows for the factory whip mounts to still be utilized. It's also backwards compatible with all RZR PRO XP models, whether you have a 2 or 4 seat version, and you can be sure that this box will fit. The lower profile design also allows ample space around the air intake for both the CVT and engine that are crucial to not be obstructed. And because of the design allowing for this space, you also get clear sight lines out the back of the RZR when turning to look or using a rear view mirror. This is especially handy if you don't have the backup camera or if it becomes obstructed by mud. The rear portion of the Gemco PXP Xtreme also has an excellent flat area to use as a mounting surface for your license plate to keep it up and in an easy to identify area, ensuring you stay legal and don't also lose your plate, which I know I've personally had happen multiple times when I bump into a tree or rock when backing up. Taking gear with us is a huge part of the off-road experience. Whether it be a day trip with the family or a weekend trip with the guys, you gotta have a place to put all of your stuff and keep it safe and possibly more importantly, keep it dry. And when it comes to Gemco cargo boxes, I've experienced all of these things and a whole lot more.
Dirt Trax is sponsored by Princess Auto. Make it work.
What do you think, Jake? Hope we don't get into a pickle today.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be lots. You think there's gonna be pickles?
Just for you, buddy. Pickles.
Oh, bag pickles, awesome.
Put it in your pocket for you.
How's that, eh?
Gotta keep crew happy, right?
I tell you, that's a friend.
Getting her all packed up. She's gonna be a cold morning.
Just waiting for the guys. Actually, Luke just pulled in right now. Should be a good day here. Should be a fun ride, especially with the camera crew. I do have my pickle. Simon did pack me a pickle. It's in the bag. So I'll save that for a special moment.
Jake. Pickles for Jake. Aren't you excited though?
Yeah. All right, you're looking for today's ride there, Simon?
I am actually. Yeah, first road ride. Get out on the trail. So, looking forward to it.
Fun time yet?
Yeah.
Where's AJ?
I don't know.
Right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every time we do one of these, he's like, Luke's late.
Hey,
Here I
you're
am.
here. He's not.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
I'm in between two camera guys. It's weird. So we work pretty hard around here at Dirt Trax. Well, sorry, Luke and I don't work all that hard, but the camera guys work really hard. So I got 2 brand new Yamaha R-Maxes, a 4-seat and a 2-seat, and there's 6 of us. So we're just gonna go out and find some cool spots to ride and let Graham, who's behind the camera, Jake and Simon have some fun, experience some cool stuff, and I think just enjoy ourselves, kind of take it easy at the end of a season because we're real close to the last episode. So something that will just take the stress off a little bit and, I don't know, enjoy a nice day. It's like the last nice day probably before wintertime hits, so this will be good. Keys to today are don't listen to Vern.
Okay.
That's rule number 1.
Yep.
Because Vern crashes sometimes. Yeah. Rule number 2 is don't listen to Vern. Okay. Rule number 3 is Vern cooks. So also treat Vern with respect because he cooks.
Yeah, you don't get fed if you don't.
That's right.
What about after lunch though?
After lunch you can ignore everything he says. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and if he says, hey guys, try that over there, and then smiles, don't do it, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Vern's like to the extreme. He does things.
Like a disaster waiting to happen that sometimes doesn't happen, but sometimes does.
Yeah. Like, he can ride. He just also takes things just sometimes one little bit step further. And it's fun to watch. I mean, when you ride with Vern, things are always interesting, and I love that. It's fun. You know, you don't want to go out and ride with people who will never go for it.
Whoa, look how close I was to that stump. What's up? That was fun.
His trophy.
This is Simon's first big ride, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
First ride.
I think that there's a couple spots out here where we're gonna throw you in the driver's seat and make you climb some rock ledges and yeah.
Well, the cool thing is the R-Max is a wicked vehicle to be doing that on because honestly, I jumped in it yesterday after being in a whole bunch of other vehicles, and you get in the R-Max and I'm like, this thing is so comfortable and it feels so good, and it's got awesome sight lines, and when you put the drive modes, that's the cool thing. Just remember to change your drive mode into like rock crawling when you're crawling, and then your foot doesn't like get all jumpy, and it's so nice. So we'll definitely show you guys how to use those, but it works awesome. The R-Max is so comfortable for doing this stuff.
What do you think? Do you think I'll get some times to drive as well, or
No,
this is just on?
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's probably for the
you're the
better.
whipping post today.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Your only job today is to consume pickles. Don't worry about anything else.
You guys ready for a good day or what?
getting all the camera gear ready for the day. So we have all the angles set.
Did you already get into the pickles?
No, it's still in the. Where is it? Isn't this the funnest part right here?
It's the longest part, that's for sure. One down, more to go.
These are for you, Jake. Contains 1 fermented pickle and brine shot. I'm not sure what a brine shot is, but it's got one in here, okay? So this is for you. Keep this in your pocket.
How does a tank door open? Good first part of the morning. Some technical stuff, not too bad, but now I think it's time for you guys to drive.
Sounds good.
Simon, you're going to take a driver in the 4-seater. Jake, you're going to drive the 2-seater.
I'll gladly move over to the back seat if you're driving here, Jake.
Okay, thanks.
You ready, Simon?
I'm ready for this.
The first section is a big mud hole and then a steep climb, so, you know.
I don't know if Luke's ready though.
I trust you in theory.
I have a roll bar and I have this handle and I got a helmet on and stuff, so everyone signed their waivers, so I have a pickle. I should be okay. It'll be all right.
Crawl on this point?
No, you're fine. Yeah.
there, lucky snacker. Ready for some delicious gut health?
Eating a pickle.
It's pretty delicious.
Delicious.
Nice and easy though, go easy. Yep, okay, slower is better. Okay, a little bit of brake, hold your brake. So run two-footed, run the brake on your left foot. And then just nice and creep easy, ease up on the brake as you start going forwards. Once you get up on it, just keep it nice and gentle. Yep, keep going nice and gentle. Perfect, there we go.
Do you see that? I got it the second time.
This is Jake's a cake. I don't know what Jake's problem was.
Okay, we're gonna go straight up the steep rock. And then he puts it in put it in low range, and he grabs the gas. Okay. He's like, and I'm like, no, you hit this slow. You go slow. And it just bumped it and it went like, all right, you good?
My blood sugar's tanking, I need food badly.
Put some of your impressions on the Yamaha.
Can't believe how soft it is.
Yeah?
Like, I'm used to driving a little sports car with the STI, so
Yeah.
it's very different than driving off-road, but yeah, oh, it's really, really cool.
Well, you could tell as you were going through the day that you were starting to get comfortable and I was starting to really cruise down the trail.
Yeah, it's really deceiving of these things actually working.
Right.
And the suspension and all that. So trying to figure out what's good, what's bad. And
I wasn't afraid once.
As a passenger.
Not even once. All right, guys. Looks like Vern and AJ have got the fire well under control. So why don't we head out and just do a bit more riding? Except you've driven and I've driven, but Graham hasn't driven yet. So I think we should throw Graham behind the wheel and let him do some driving as well. So why don't you take the camera for a bit?
let's do it.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Right on.
Honey garlic, anybody want one?
Thank you.
Gosh, a good sausage.
Couldn't have asked for a better day, boys.
Yeah, beauty day.
Nice way to get out.
Yeah.
Sort of celebrate towards the end of the season. Let you get some rec time on the vehicles.
What do you think about the Yamaha?
I really like it. Not that I've driven a lot to compare it to, but being relatively new, it's funny trying to figure out how hard to drive it on a trail. I didn't find it as difficult as I thought it was going to be. First time riding a side-by-side and I'm hooked.
GoPro set.
GoPro set.
Well, that was an absolutely awesome day hanging out with our whole crew, giving the guys a chance to get out of the edit suite and get out on the trail. and put some miles on these Yamaha R-Maxes. I gotta say, these things were spectacular. There wasn't a single spot that we got into that this two-seater, four-seater combo couldn't get through, couldn't handle, and everybody had a blast. So I think this is gonna be something we put on the list to do at the end of every season.
Dirt Trax has been sponsored by Hercules Tire, ride on our strength. Gemco Cargo Boxes, be prepared for anything. And by Blue Ox, towing doesn't have to be a drag.